Hi everyone, welcome to Greeklish Outdoors. Today we are looking at a US cold weather MRE. So, stick around. So there we have the US cold weather MRE menu number 1, which is beef stroganoff with noodles, made by Sopaco Incorporated. This ration has a few extra bits and bobs to keep you going in the cold weather. I've had one of these before a long time ago. I think it was the turkey tetrazzini menu, and I thought it was very good. So I'm looking forward to trying this one today. Right, let's open it up and get a closer look at what's inside. There is a peelable seal on there. Which failed. So I was about to say I love these peelable seals on the older US MREs, but yeah, it's kind of failed me that time. There you see, pack full of items. Let's take a closer look. First up, we have the classic US MRE spoon. We have the main meal, which is a dehydrated portion of stroganoff with beef and noodles. We have a fig bar, an orange flavoured no fruit juice, a chocolate flavour First Strike nutritious energy bar, a type 2 vanilla dairy shake, and an accessory pack. In the accessory pack we get a pack of sugar, a moist towelette, some non-dairy creamer, a Bill's Brew freeze-dried coffee, a little bottle of Tabasco sauce, a pack of matches, white tip, some chewing gum, and a pack of tissues. That is everything in this US MRE cold weather menu number 1. So quite a few nice items. I am disappointed about the double drink thing. I do not like making these creamy protein or milky drinks. They never tend to go into liquid very well. But the other things, I've never seen the fig bar before. I love getting a little bottle of Tabasco sauce, and I can't wait to try those beef stroganoff noodles. So first things first, let's heat up some water so we can rehydrate the meal and make the coffee. Let's give these white tips a go. Ah, you bastard. Shit. Oops. Try that again. Let's make up these drinks. I will make up this dairy shake powder in the pack, but the orange I'm going to put directly into a bottle of water because these runny drinks tend to, I think, pop out the bag a little bit and make a bit of a mess. Right, let's do that now. Not sure if you can see that, but there's a bright orange powder in there. Well, that's definitely orange. Now for the vanilla shake. Just a white powder. Shit. I think I filled it a little bit above the line. Right, let's open up the First Strike bar. I found in the past these are very chewy. It smells lovely and rich with that chocolate. Now the fig bars. Oh, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that. You get 2 real fruit Newtons. I've heard about these before. I've never tried one. We do have fig biscuits in the UK and here in Greece, but I've never tried this brand, so I'm looking forward to giving those a go. I'm dying to try one of these fig Newton bars. A bit sticky. Looks like it's slightly burnt. Smells okay. It did open very easily. Very sticky. Very nice. I think when they cooked this one, they did burn it very, very slightly, but it's still very, very tasty. I love fig biscuits. Hint of kind of a slight fermented fruit in the background, but it's lovely and sweet. On the UK ones, the outside, the biscuit part, is more crunchy. This is quite soft, like a cookie dough kind of texture. Very good. First thing tried, and I'm very impressed. Right, let's try this vanilla dairy shake. I haven't got a glass with me, and as this kind of aperture is a little bit small, I'm going to cut it open so you can see a little bit easier. Hopefully without it getting everywhere. I'm not sure you can see that very well, but that is the shake. Let's give it a go. It's very lumpy, but it tastes amazing. I always think in rations when they put a shake like this or a protein shake that these bags they come in, they're not sufficient for mixing it properly. You need like one of those kind of gym shakers to mix your protein powder up. You kind of need one of those. But it is super tasty, much better than I thought it was going to be. And it's been fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Is it just me, or do you think it's slightly strange having another liquid item in a cold weather pack where potentially your water could freeze? I mean, you could use warm water, but I'm not sure if it would be really suitable to put hot water in one of these pouches. Anyway, just a thought. But on a day like today, that is great. Right, let's open this one up. That's what it looks like inside. Let's get some water into it. Right, let's wrap this up and let it rehydrate. Let's make up the coffee. Classic Bill's Brew. I realised at the beginning of the video I didn't tell you the date on the ration, so I tried to look it up and I couldn't find a number on the package itself, but on this Mountain House there is a 4-digit code. I'm presuming it's the same as the normal US codes, that they've all got one of those on. And when I bought this online, they did state it was a 2022 menu, I believe. Anyway, I've looked it up online and it states it is 2018. So today we're having a 7-year-old MRE. So I'm hoping it'll be okay, but I've seen many people, including Steve 1989 and Germs, have rations older than this and they've been completely fine, so I'm sure it'll be okay. Right, let's try this coffee. Yeah, tastes fine. Quite mild flavour. Creaminess from that non-dairy creamers. Quite pleasant. Just a basic cup of Bill's Brew. Right, so this first strike, they definitely require good teeth. They're sweet, they're rich, they're chewy. Some little Rice Krispies in there too. But it tastes like a dark chocolate. Not the best quality dark chocolate, but it's very good. Packed full of energy, which is what you need in cold weather. Right, time to check out this beef stroganoff with noodles. There we go. A nice big portion. Lots of nice pieces of beef in there. Looks pretty good. Let's give it a try. The light is crazy today. 1 minute is gloomy and grey, the next minute is blazing sunshine. Right, let's give this a try. Tastes good. For something that was produced 7 years ago, it's pretty damn tasty. It's salty, it's creamy. The noodles aren't overly cooked, which is great. I hate mushy pasta and noodles. The beef is chewy but very, very pleasant. This is delicious. It's so good, I wouldn't even know it was produced in 2018. With it being a freeze-dried meal, it'll last for ages and ages and ages, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, creamy, salty, lovely pieces of beef. That's a winner. To wash it down, let's have some of this luminous orange. Cheers. Yeah, it's okay. It's got a slight chemical taste, but it's orange. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. It's refreshing. Yeah, it's pleasant. It's not the best orange beverage I've had in a ration pack, but it's certainly not the worst. Another good item. We have the Tabasco, so we better give this a try. Smells just like Tabasco, surprisingly. Oh, Jesus, a little bit more came out than I would have liked. And also, a bee has come to eat that first strike bar. Well, you know, share and share alike. Let's try a bit with the Tabasco on now. It adds a bit of heat, but the kind of vinegary flavour doesn't really add anything positive to the overall flavour of the stroganoff. But it's still a great meal. So the tissues in these rations are always great. Plenty of individual pieces to wipe your mouth or your arse when you're out testing these rations. Yeah, they're absorbent, basically just single sheets of toilet paper. But you do get quite a lot, which I always appreciate in the US MREs. After that sticky food, you better use this moist towelette. After all this time, it's so moist. It's got a very chemical aroma to it, but it's soaking wet and it's doing a great job of getting all that gunk off my fingers. Bonus. Last thing for us to try is the chewing gum. Two individual pieces. Lovely minty flavour. Like it's as fresh as the day it was made. Yeah, that's tasty. Of course, I still have one of these Newton bars. I'm just too full, I can't eat it right now, but I will eat it later on. So that was the US cold weather MRE menu number 1. I thought it was great. Some really good drinks, snacks, a really tasty main meal, and lots of cool little accessories, including that Tabasco. Yeah, I really like this. I think these are a step above the regular MRE in the cases I've tried, and therefore I'm going to give this a 7.6 out of 10. I think that's a fair mark. Let me know what you think about that. It would have got a higher mark if it wasn't quite as artificial tasting in places, but it's still a cracking ration. The thing about the US MREs is they're not going to win any awards for taste, in my opinion, but they are so dependable. You're always going to get basically a solid meal. And so I'm always impressed by that. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so today. It really helped the channel out. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care. Much love. See you next time.